What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the kitchen of yours truly, the Bodybuilding Chef. I apologize for my absence. I've been very busy getting back in the kitchen full time, which I'm very excited about and thankful for. But I wanted to bring an episode to you tonight that's very simple, very easy. The prep time, maybe 15-20 minutes. Cooking time, 5 to 10. It is nutritious. There's a little bit of gluten involved, but it's bulking season, so it's all good. If you want to come over and take a look at my ingredients, obviously corn is out of season right now, so I used frozen sweet corn. In a couple months it will be in season. And what I like to do around summertime is I like to roast the corn in the husk and then char it over an open flame. But with the sweet corn, all I did is I thawed it and I drained it. And aside from the corn, I have 2 to 4 eggs that I've whisked, half a cup of 1% milk. You can use whole milk if you like. We like to keep it lean on this show, so I use 1%, a half a lime. The cheese, I use Monterey Jack, and that's about a cup and a half. I use 1 whole jalapeno pepper, about a bunch of scallions, about a fourth a cup is what we're going to use, a little bit for garnish. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. And we didn't have chili powder, so I'm going to use crushed red pepper flakes, but you can use about a quarter teaspoon of red pepper flakes, a half a teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper, and then a cup of all-purpose flour. So I'm going to go ahead and combine the ingredients right now. So all the dried goods you can combine in the bowl. So you can throw in the black pepper, the salt, the red chili flakes, the baking powder, and I'm just going to whisk that together. Once that's whisked together, you can go ahead and throw in all of the veggies. So I'm going to throw in the jalapeno, the scallions, the corn, and then after that I'm going to combine the egg yolks, or the eggs rather, whole eggs, with the milk, and we'll whisk that together. And again, you guys, this is a very, very simple and easy recipe to make. It'll take you less than half an hour. And I'm accompanying it with the grilled chicken, which I already grilled off. I'm keeping it warm on the grill, and I used a chipotle-based mustard dressing marinade. Again, I like to keep it short here, these episodes, so another time, another place, I'll show you how to make that. But I think it'll accompany the corn fritters really well. So once you have all that whisked together, all the dairy, you can combine that. And the amount of corn I use, 3 to 4 cups. Can't go wrong if you add more. And I'm going to add the cheese. And just kind of whisk that together. You know what? I'm going to use something different. Just kind of fold it in to itself. And once you have it all combined, I'm going to portion out maybe a quarter of a cup for each fritter, and it takes about, I don't know, maybe 3 to 4 minutes. I'm going to cook it over medium-high heat, and I'm just going to use enough olive oil to coat the pan, sauté pan, and I'm using non-stick. And I'll show you, once you form the cake, or the fritter rather, and once it starts to brown, kind of press it down up top so it doesn't bubble up. Alright, once you had that nice combined, a little bit more oil. Just enough again to coat the pan. I'm going to bring the heat up just to speed along the process. Don't forget the lime. Yikes. Don't do that at home, guys. About half a lime. Squeeze that in there. Has a nice balance of flavors. Again, there's a lot of spice in this, but I think it'll balance out very well. Half a lime. Just kind of fold that in. And you don't want the oil to be smoking. Just want it hot enough to sear the cake. So there's the fritter batter. And again, about a fourth of a cup for each fritter. So I'm just gonna eyeball it here, but I don't know. Let's see. There you go. Nice even portion. Try to keep it nice and tight, you guys. And with a rubber spatula, just kind of form the cake or the fritterette. I keep calling them cakes. Sorry, we have a special at my restaurant right now that we just included on the menu, and it's corn cake. So I have that on my mind. I made that the other night, but. I got about medium-high heat, and just keep an eye on the edges. They'll start to brown, and that'll kind of be a sign that the fritter is getting close to ready to flip over. And again, you guys, as far as the health factor with these, they're relatively healthy. Got a little bit of gluten, got a little bit of dairy, but overall it's not super unhealthy. So anyhow, while those are baking off, I'm gonna go grab a piece of grilled chicken as the accompaniment to the fritter. So if you want to follow me out over yonder, chicken should be done. See here. Oh yeah, beautiful. All right. Beautiful. Beautiful piece of foil. So. Put that right there for now. Let's check on the fritters. Let's see, as you can see, it'll start to brown up around the edges, and that's kind of a sign that, yeah. Let's see if I can maneuver this. Go. Beautiful. I'm pressing down, not too hard, just enough, and maybe 2-3 more minutes, and that's going to be it. As a garnish, I'm going to use a little bit of Scallions, you can use a dollop of sour cream if you like. I don't have any sour cream, so I'm just going to use the scallions as a garnish, but that's basically it, you guys. And again, the prep time, the cooking time, is super simple, and you can mix and match. You can do a remix if you like. You can throw in bell peppers, you can throw in onions, you can throw in like a garlic puree if you want. You can do a whole host of things with these fritters, but again, I want to keep it simple, and I want to keep that spicy flavor profile with the jalapenos and with the crushed red pepper. But you can do, you know, a million things to these and make them however you like. But let's see. Almost done. And while it's almost, or while we're finishing baking that off, let me see if I can get my sous chef in here. She's helping me prep in the other kitchen. Hey, sous chef, you want to come with me and eat some of this food? Come on, baby. You want to come with me in the kitchen? Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. She's a little preoccupied at the moment. Alright, let's see. And as you can see, it's brown on both sides, but it's still nice and moist right in the center. There's one. There's two. Cut that down. A little bit of garnish on top. And voila! Grilled pollo and my jalapeno Monterey Jack corn fritters. Let's get a little girl. See how it tastes. Mmm. Mmm. That's delicious. Got a little bit of heat from the jalapeno, but a nice smooth bounce. And let's pair it with this chicken. Mmm. That's fantastic. So there you go, folks. My jalapeno and Monterey Jack corn fritters. Super easy, super simple, not expensive, and pretty healthy overall. So, thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate you checking in. I'll be back very soon, I promise, with another episode of the Bodybuilding Chef.